Hello, welcome to another Let's Start This Again video where I take old art that I've made and I critique it and I remake it. So today we have a painting that was voted on my Twitter account, and I made this when I was a freshman in college. It was for my color theory class. We had to do something that incorporated the color wheel, and I admittedly did not do that very obviously. It was just supposed to be like this rainbow lollipop, and I did get docked points for it, but I did get an A. That's always nice. So this is gouache used like watercolor, and I did mix my inks a little bit with it. And this is actually really large. It's 18 by 24, which is really big for me to work traditionally, and I remember being very proud of it. Oof. So, first things first, like, her face is really whack. Let's try to fix that a bit. So, something that's kind of hard to figure out is how you deal with faces that aren't straight on, and I've always had trouble with that, and I'm just kind of starting to figure it out. You know that, like, the face kind of goes in at the corner of the eye. But the big thing is just like dealing with that brow bone. What I do, at least nowadays, is I just don't even really bother with this like going out part, I mean, and I just kind of make this like the lowest point, and then I make it go out for the cheeks. Also, the mouth is kind of low, which is a very anime thing, but this isn't. This is doing a lot of weird anatomy stuff. Also, her teeth are really gross. I would definitely put the mouth higher. And the nose is really whack. It's really weird. This was the way I used to do eyes, and the lashes are really thin. It's kind of gross. Something that a lot of anime style people would do is that, because they like making the lashes really big, they'll just straight up like outline the eyelashes. Not like that, that looks gross, but it's definitely a way to make sure you get those thick, bold lashes. I don't really do eyes like that anymore, so I'm gonna try to do it in the style I usually do now. Neck is very long. I don't like doing necks that long. Her shoulders are oh, that shoulder. Oof. This looks really wrong. I would always do shoulders inversely, like the shoulder that's like further away from you should be shorter than the one that's facing towards you, but I would always mess that up. I made that mistake a lot, and I still have to be really mindful of it even now. I like to draw out the hairline just to help me out of it, because sometimes if you don't, you just get like really weird high foreheads. Now, my main thing with this painting is that the fashion is a nightmare, and this was definitely when I was first starting to really discover this fashion style, and kind of my adoration for J-fashion. And I remember I referenced the coat. This is supposed to be a coat from this Lolita bunny coat that I saw and I really liked and thought it was really cute. Now, I did that, and I also did like Decora K, Fairy K elements with the barrettes in the hair and kind of like this t-shirt, and that's really weird, and it makes me uncomfortable because you can mix like Decora elements and Lolita elements, but for this it doesn't make any sense, especially considering she's wearing a freaking t-shirt. It's a sort of plain t-shirt. Like, this coat, you could maybe put that in the Fairy K or Decora look, but not really. It does not mesh well. But I do like the bunny motif. It is cute, so I'm gonna try to like redesign the look a bit. And the hair is just really kind of gross looking. So making like look fluffy, I would say only do it from this side, because it's like this is the texture of the fluff, but this doesn't have the same texture. Wow, that looks a lot better. The thing with barrettes, like the barrettes I did here, they don't look very solid. Like, what is this? That does not look. This is like this, and it doesn't look like hair clips. but definitely, bows are the most common ones to do, and like you can mix up the type of bows, and even if like you have the ones with like the little things on them, they're still clips, and you gotta draw those in. Also, they don't necessarily stop at the bangs. You can put them in the rest of the hair too. Now, I did off screen draft up an idea of what a new version of this will look like from me now, because I want to change a whole lot more than just what I did here. I kind of just mostly fixed up anatomy and changed a few things, but however, I want to do like things way different, so we're going to take a look at that. Alright, so here is my very, 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 very messy sketch of the remake that I'm going to do. Now, I definitely have to do a cleanup, like a clean sketch pass, and fix a few things here and there, figure out exactly what I want to do with the hair, but some of the things you could see here, I changed the outfit so that it's more Fairy K style. I found this outfit that included a bunny hood, and it's way more Fairy K rather than Lolita, and add a lot more accessories because part of that style is the over accessories, and made the lollipop bigger because again, over accessorize, be extra, be out there. I'm a little not sure how I want to exactly do her hair. I just think it'd be a better idea to have her hair pushed up to one side so that it doesn't compete with the attention for the lollipop, and it just will look a lot fluffier and I can put more stuff in it. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this and we're gonna see how that turns out. And so right after this, we're gonna have the process of me making this, and I'm going to be commenting over it. Here we got the speed process for the lollipop piece, and the interesting thing is that it took me a while to finish this. It's because I did a lot of the sketch stuff first, and then I did the lining and the coloring like weeks later. And I would do things differently if I like really paid attention, and like I really should like rewatch my critiques before doing certain stuff, because I would do certain things differently. Like since I had started this video, I got back into Fairy K. Not that I was ever out of it, but I got like deeper in it and I learned a bit more about styling it and the accessories and this and that, and I would have done my commentary a little differently, and I definitely would have styled this a little differently, and I would have done more research and would have done this and that, but I am still pretty happy with how this turned out. I think it's very cute, as you will soon see. I didn't make the ears fluffy because the reference I was using was like the outfit reference was not fluffy. But I feel like I should have, because I kind of learned recently that Fairy K is a lot about texture, and fluff is a common one. I would have given her more accessories, but it's just that with her arms in front of her, it would have hid where a lot of accessories normally go. Like, Fairy K tends to have like detachable collars with a lot of lace and with a lot of brooches and other accessories, necklaces, but I even like considered putting them in even after I lined it, you'll see, but just didn't. Yeah, just my usual lining stuff. I did try to add as much as I could. I did a Fairy K Rapunzel piece, which you can see the speed paint of on this channel, and I definitely did some similar things. I like that bracelet, the rainbow bracelet is like near identical, and I think I also did like a wrist cuff, but I really wanted it to be different from that because I didn't want to do like the same Fairy K look. Coloring. I did not want to get lazy on this, especially since like I knew if I like got lazy at certain parts, it was going to be a real pain to deal with. Yeah, they're my flats. It's a little convoluted to like actually talk about in a video not fully dedicated to it, but basically, just really want to get those gaps filled in, and you're always going to miss one piece of it or something. Yeah, I forgot to line the barrettes before I put the flats in, and I was just like, no! I forgot a lot of things. I completely forgot, even in the original sketch, her glasses, and I'm just like, oh no. And I also, this is really sad, I forgot until I was finished and like getting the video ready that the original, she has freckles, and I even kind of remembered that near the end of my process, but I forgot, and I was just like, no. And I do not want to go back and put it in. I hate going back and putting stuff in stuff that I'm like finished with. Okay, flat colors. This is like the best part, where it's just like starting to come together. It's like, oh yes, pretty pastels. Another note with like the problem with the original is that the colors were very bright, and it's kind of a symptom of working with inks and gouache because they come out very vibrant. But also, like, with a coat like that, it was just really bright. You can hear the birds outside. I wonder if that can be picked up when I do the editing. Yeah, the pastel colors are so nice, and there's a lot of dots, which add a lot of visual interest. And I did like a little modified way of how I usually paint. And I think it turned out really nice. It's very subtle, it's not as extra as some other stuff. Like, with other paintings, if I really want to push it out, I'd like way more layers and like do a lot more subtle stuff. But with this, I kind of figured out a way to like apply a soft shading plus a cell shading, which is how you would normally paint. And I think it turned out really cool, and it's a really simplified way to doing it, but still really effective. Those are an interesting thing to render. Doing accessories. I knew it was going to be an absolute pain to render because there's just so much going on. Doing the flats took kind of a long time. The hair was really fun to do. I'm really happy with how the hair came out. Especially since, like, the original, the hair looks really gross. Like, it's kind of a symptom of me not being really good with traditional. The Lollipop, which I really like. I really like how the rendering on that Lollipop bow came out. Like, it looks really cool. I don't even really understand how I did it. Her shirt's really boring, but I think it's appropriate to have it be like a collar. Doing the eyes. I kind of started to actually figure out how I like doing eyes, and I'm really happy with it. It's very Love Live, honestly. I will fully admit that. I just draw Love Live to give them noses, and I'm like, this is my style. And my eyes tend to come out a lot darker, but I made it a little more like lighter and pastel-y, and I really like how that looks. The barrettes, I knew I could have added more variety in them, but I was just like, I can only do so much, I'm so tired. And not all clips need, like, to have the little barrette poking out. Sometimes they don't. So I forego that on a lot of them. And also they're a pain in the butt to deal with because I wanted them to be all, like, different colors and stuff. Coloring the lines is really where stuff always comes together. Oh, this is where I put like a shading layer on top of everything and I just erased for the light here. That tends to like make it pop more. Made the background black so I could actually see what I was doing. I flattened everything so I could like paint on top of it. And usually like I'll do everything, like I'll finish it quote unquote, then I'll do it on top. Like I'll make a JPEG and then I just do it on top of it, but I wanted to make the girl transparent so I can use it for like graphics and stuff. So I just did it now. I think that's a more effective way of doing that. And so I'm just adding all the little kawaii elements that a lot of Fairy K people have put in their photos. And I added some more in Photoshop because I actually have a brush set that I got off DeviantArt forever ago. It's a Purikura set, which is the photo booths in Japan where you add a bunch of stuff and it makes you look really cute. I really like that the Japanese text above her says "chew." So yeah, that was this painting. It's I don't even know how to like comprehend it.
I really liked the original for so long, and it's so different now. I am so happy with it. It feels like not only a evolution of my art, but an evolution of my style and my fashion tastes and my understanding of fashion and styling and stuff, and it makes me really happy. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider checking out my other videos. If you have any ideas for what I can improve on in future videos, or just want to say what you enjoyed, please have a comment about it. I recently held a poll on my Twitter on what my next remake piece is going to be, and this time it's going to be based on a really old sketch that was going to become a larger finished piece, but it actually never did, and I'm really excited for the one that won. If you want to keep up with my art and participate in future polls, ones that will probably affect future video content, be sure to follow me on there. No matter what, I hope you enjoyed watching and have a great day.